In the previous section, we have seen that when there are two linear equations, they can intersect in three different ways. They can intersect in one point, they can intersect in all the points, they can go parallel without intersecting. If they are intersecting in one point, there will be one solution, clear solution. If they are intersecting in all the points, that means both of them representing the same line, then all the points will satisfy both the equations. And if these lines are going parallel, there will not be any solution. Again, we have seen that if they are of the same equation, then the coefficients of x, y and constant term will be in the same proportion. If we are multiplying 2 here, we get a multiple of 2 here. Again, here also 18 will be a multiple of 2 of 9. If they are going parallel, we have seen that the variables will be in proportion, but the constant will not be. So here x and 2x are 2y, 4y, but the constant term is not in the same proportion. So if constant term also in the same proportion means they are same lines, and if constant term only different means they are different lines parallel, and if none of them is in proportion, then we say that they will give a clear solution intersecting at one point. With this basic concept, we are going to the exercise. Exercise 3.2 of CBSE Maths NCERT. First question, 10 students of class X took part in mathematics quiz. So suppose we have boys and girls. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, so the number of boys we can take it as X, and number of girls we can take it as Y. So it is given that X plus Y equal to 10. So total number of students is equal to 10. If the number of girls is 4 more than the number of boys, that means Y is 4 more than X. Y is 4 more than X. Okay. Or this can be written as X minus Y plus 4 is equal to 0. This can be written as X plus Y minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay. So we have equation 1 and equation 2. Okay, so X here, Y here. When X is equal to Y, we can see that Y is equal to 5. When X is equal to 6, you can see Y is equal to 4. When X is equal to 4, we can say Y is equal to 6. When X is equal to 3, we can say Y is equal to 7 here. From this or from this. What about this? X and Y. Y is equal to X plus 4. If X is equal to 1, Y is equal to 5. X is equal to 2, Y is equal to 6. X is equal to 3, Y is equal to 7. Okay. So these we have represented like this. Now what we will do, we will draw the graph of this. We don't have any negative values, so we will put it like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, first one, X plus Y is equal to 10 is 5, 5. So 5 and 5 here. So 5, 5, 6 and 4, 4 and 6, 4 and 6 here, 3 and 7 here. Okay, so we have this line for X plus Y equal to 10. What about this? x is equal to 1, y is equal to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. X is equal to 2, y is equal to 6. Okay. And x is equal to 3, y is equal to 7. Okay. So this is the line y equal to x plus 4. Now we see that these two lines intersect at a single point, and this point is 3, 7. Hence we find that 3, 7 is the solution set for these two equations. That means the point 3, 7 is lying in this line and this line. It satisfies both the lines equation. That means that is the solution of this equation. That means x is equal to 3 and y is equal to 7 will satisfy both the equations. That means number of boys is equal to 3 and number of girls is equal to 7. That is the answer. So first question, second sub question. 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost 50. So the cost of pencil we will take it as x and the pen we will take it as y. So 5x plus 7 pen, 7y. So x is equal to pencil and pen cost we are taking it as y. And 7y equal to 50. 7 pencils, 7x plus 5 pen costing 46. Find the cost of one pencil and that of one pen. That means the value of x and y we have to find out. We will put the values 3, 4, 5 and 6 for x and we will find the corresponding values of y. When x is equal to 3 here, 5 into 3, 15. So 7y is equal to 15 minus 50 minus 15, that is 35. So y is equal to 5 here. When x is equal to 4, this is 5x is equal to 20. So 7y is equal to 50 minus 20, 30. So y is equal to 30 by 7. When x is equal to 5 here, 5 into 5, 25. 7y is equal to 25. So y is equal to 25 by 7. When x is equal to 6 here, 5 into 6, 30. So 7y is equal to 20. So this is 20 by 7. Okay, second equation we have 7x plus 5y is equal to 46. So xy, when x is equal to 3, 7 into 3, 21, 46, 25. So y is equal to 5. So when x is equal to 3, 7 into 3, 21, y is equal to 5. When x is equal to 4, 7 into 4, 28. So 18 divided by 5. When x is 4, y is equal to 18 by 5. When x is 5, 7 into 5, 35. 46 minus 35, 11. 11 divided by 5. Also like that. So we have now value of x and y for this line. So with these two equations we can draw the graph. I am not showing the graph, I am leaving it to you. Now second question on exercise 3.2. On comparing the ratios a1 by a2, b1 by b2, c1 by c2, find out whether the lines representing the following pairs of linear equations intersect at a point are parallel or coincident. So we have seen that two lines can intersect three different ways. First case they can intersect in one point, second line they can intersect in all points. That means both the lines are same. And the third case, when they are going parallel, they will not intersect at all. So first case we will take 5x minus 4y plus 8 is equal to 0. 7x plus 6y minus 9 equal to 0. Here we can see that 5 and 7. So to get 7 we are multiplying 5 with 7 by 5. But here we are multiplying with 6 by 4, that is 3 by 2. So they are not in the same ratio. Not in same ratio. This is the first thing we have to check up, the ratios of x coefficient and y coefficient. So they are not the same ratio means they will intersect in one point. Second question, 9x plus 3y plus 12 equal to 0. 18x plus 6y plus 24 is equal to 0. Here we can see that if you multiply 9 with 2 we will get 18, and if you multiply 3 with 2 we will get 6, and if you multiply the constant term also you will get the constant term. That means both the equations represent the same line. So these two lines represent same line, or they intersect at all points, or they are coincident. They are coincident. Third case, 6x minus 3y plus 10 equal to 0. 2x minus y plus 9 equal to 0. Here you can see that 6 by 2 is equal to 3 by 1 minus 3 by 1. That means x and y are in the same ratio, but the constant term is not in that ratio. So when x and y are in the same ratio and the constants are not in the same ratio, these two lines will be parallel. So we can say these two lines are parallel.